Yo, what's up, fellas? It's Overdose Awareness Day, and we're here in memory of the victims of opioid addiction and overdoses. And I want people to show up first, and share some people that they lost to this war in the chat. There's so many people that we've lost to this addiction, the opioid crisis, and it's just such a pity, man. Like I just walking through Mass Ave every single day, I see the struggle firsthand, and it is so bad out there. You guys have no idea if you haven't been out there. It is literally like hell. People are literally like they're like they're the only way I can explain it is they're possessed by demons. But I'm gonna play a little song that speaks to this crisis and let people show up. And I got a special guest coming on, so should be pretty fun. Not only that, but very informative. I'm gonna play a video on overdose awareness. And
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body in Harvard above me. I saw no shadow. I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body in Harvard above me. Best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
getting close. This song is pretty good, man. I really fuck with that song, bro. It just brings the mood about, you know what I mean? We lost so many people to addiction. Today is overdose awareness day. Fentanyl is killing people on the streets in droves. There's, there's just not any words that suffice to say how much I miss some of the people that I've lost. And I want to hear it in the chat some of the people that you guys have lost. If you have pictures and you have my number, send them to me. I'll put them up. Like, this is a serious thing, man. And there's so many different get-togethers going on right now for overdose awareness. My friend Sully's at one. Mathematics is at one. So many people are at these, man. Shout out Curry, my best friend who passed. Duffy, bro. My boy Duffy, bro. Oh my God, man. Garvey, James Garvey, Jimmy Garvey. So many freaking good dudes, man. Like start naming these people, man. Like, let's get this shit popping, bro. Like, this is just such a tragedy, man. I got somebody here that wants to speak on this crisis as well. He's an overdose victim, survivor, and has dealt with this personally, firsthand himself, and just he's been going through this thing himself too. So I'm gonna put him on. Mike, what's going on, brother?
What up, Maddie? Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, I can.
Word. I appreciate you having me on, Maddie.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Just let's talk about what you've been through, man. Surviving overdose and addiction, and just having your kids, and just everything that you have to go through as a person suffering with addiction, and victim of overdose. A survivor.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, my shit started early, man. Heroin, fentanyl ran my life for like 15, 20 years. My stuff started from childhood. Like, I remember my first memories as like trauma buddy, you know what I mean? And that put that chip on my shoulder. I feel, always wanted, hang with the older cats and fucking be bad, take chances. Someone told me that, when in doubt, knock them out and whatnot. But
yeah,
the drugs, man, like, it was always, the 30s exploded in my area, man. Oxys and then the heroin. But right off the bat, high school, it really, I mean, it just took over,
How did you get introduced to it?
It was the thing, man. You know what I mean? People were like, "Oh, they make you feel good," Basically, try one, do it a couple days, and then people started realizing that you become dependent on that shit, man.
Were you addicted from the first time you ever did it?
Yep. I was with the girl. I started getting 2 perks and a bag of bud every night from a kid, dude, and it just exploded. Graduated to the needle. Doing a lot of bad shit to get the next one. I always was able to maintain a job for some reason, until I couldn't. But I'd find another one. I'm a hard worker, But the fentanyl alone, drugs alone, has rapidly affected my life. I'd like to say I'm grateful today, to have gone through what I have. But we'll see. Faith and hope. But today I got to take action today.
Yeah. What do you mean by that? What kind of action are you taking?
Oh man, I gotta pray in the morning.
Yep.
I gotta be honest. I gotta rat on myself. To people that fucking care and that are solid. One thing is to keep positive people around you. I was always attracted to the chaos, man. So drugs, and all that. I was attracted, man. And like, I'd get clean, go to a detox sober house, or a detox halfway sober. And like, I'd always run back. Something happened, dude. Like, a little fucking thing, dude. It's my excuse to go back to get high.
Yeah.
I'd go to detox a couple times in a fucking month, dude. I went to detox a couple times in a week.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Whatever. Why would you leave? Why would you leave the detoxes? Did you ever complete them?
Oh yeah, I've completed many, Matt. I'd leave because I wanted to get high, dude. I was uncomfortable. Going through a detox is a motherfucker. It could have been someone in the detox talking about a certain area, or, they call it euphoric recall, Maddie, and that shit's fucking real, bro. Like,
explain what that is to you. Euphoric recall, what's that mean?
been a while. You know, I'm putting myself back into the thing. You know, I had a tough year, but euphoric recall, as I can recall, you know, just someone mentioning something, you know, feeling that feeling of getting high, seeing a place that you got high, anything, man, any little
Yeah,
thing for me,
yeah.
you know, euphoric
Smells,
recall, and it gives you that
sight.
feeling. And one track mind, Matty, you know, I know
Mm,
you know about that, bro. You know what I mean? 100 at one, you know.
fact. Yeah. So how many people have you lost to overdose? Like, how can you even remember?
Maddie, when you ask me that, you know, I couldn't count with my hands or toes. It always goes back to my first closest friend that I lost. You know what I mean? Um,
Who's
in
that?
high
What's his
school,
name?
it's Louis Labart. You know, he was my best friend, man.
Yeah, that's on. He's on the thumbnail, by the way, for anybody watching this.
And it's tough, man. You know, drugs don't discriminate by
Mm,
any means, and you know, we all know that. I know that. You know,
mm,
he's a star athlete. You know, come from a what I would call a prominent family. You know,
mm,
and you know, it shocked the small town I was from. And from there, people just started dropping, man. And I become numb to it, Maddie. It's sad. I couldn't count, and I feel bad. I can't remember a lot of these people that have passed.
mm,
You know, it's sad, man. You know, I lost my sister, my older half sister to alcoholism
mm,
last year. You know, my it's rampant in my family and with some of us for sure. All the men, you know.
mm.
Um, yeah,
How many people are in your family that use drugs?
active. It's a tough one, Maddie. You know, my little brother's like following my lead right now, man, and I'm like so proud of him, dude. You know, he's going through it. You know, since he put down the alcohol, he's like become a man, bro. You know,
Mm,
he's because he'd always resort to it. You know, and
yeah,
you know, I'm proud of that kid, and he needs to know that he's offshore right now, scalloping, getting in. You know, getting it in, dude.
word.
Um, yeah, I'm so proud of him, man. You know, um, both my older brothers, you know. My oldest brother lives in the woods. That's the way of life. You know, he's had many chances. You know, he's
Yeah,
supposed to be dead 15, 20 years ago, like, is what when I started hearing it, you know.
yeah,
He's got alcoholic dementia now, man, you know.
yeah.
Um, and you know, I hate it, you know. Sad, man. People I looked up to, you know. You always look up to for me, I looked up to like the bad one, you know, bad, tough, whatever, you know, be bad, take chances, but always work hard. You know, my older brother, my mentor for my life, man, like, you know, he got into it late, you know, in his 30s or something, but it's sad, dude. I seen him after 5 years this past summer, and it fucking broke my heart, man. You know, it broke my fucking heart.
Word, bro. Like, what did that feel like? Like, how did he die in the first place?
No, he didn't die, but he didn't die, you know. He just, you know, back surgeries and whatnot, and the opiates come into play, and the benzos and whatnot. Hate
Mm,
putting it out there, but this is fucking reality, bro. And
word.
you know, it's tough, man. You know,
We got to talk
yeah,
about those types of things, because if we don't talk about it, there's people out there that, they need to hear this shit. You know what I mean? Like, people
facts,
need to
bro.
be woken up to this type of thing, because the more that we sweep it under the rug and act like, it's taboo to talk about, or it's something that, is not exactly accepted in mainstream society, or you know what I mean? We can't even accept it within ourselves, dude. Like, that's the harshest part, is that people are, have a problem just saying I'm an addict in front of people,
Facts,
because like, you almost feel like ashamed about it, dude. Like, I felt ashamed about it, dude. I know that fact, dude. Like,
facts, man.
it's a terrible
You know,
fucking drug, bro. And it's like, once it scoops you in, once it sucks you into its fucking, like, its talons are in your back, bro. And then it's like, you'll make every excuse in the book to not, you know what I mean, to not want to stop. Like, it's everybody else's fault. It's you know what I mean. It's just crazy. It's like it's an endless cycle. You know what I mean. And I was
facts.
just talking to this kid earlier on the live, Bry guy, this kid Bry, and he's going through addiction himself. And it's funny because I always show up to his lives, but he's not here. But anyways, but yeah, fucking, I
Fuck it.
he's like documenting his recovery, just doing little things. You know what I mean? It's all about, like, just doing little things. Like, he just fixes his ceiling, or like, and just talks about what he's going through at the moment. And like, I feel like that's mad important. and all those little things, you know what I mean? Just like what we're doing in the moment, like what we do today, and just to get through, not to use just for today. You know what I mean? Like it's that saying is like 100% true, just for today. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't be more true. We only have the next 24 hours. You know what I mean? Like this 24 hours, bro. Yeah, it's all right, Sully, bro. I love you, bro. Hey, tell people at the place, tell people there to watch this shit, bro. I'm about to play a little clip of a fentanyl, how fentanyl kills people and shit, real quick. You ready for this, Mike?
Let's go, bro.
All right.
Well, everyone knows that one of the things is it decreases respiratory rate. Fentanyl is 30 to 50 times more potent than morphine. Hey everybody, let's get started on the topic. My name is Dr. B, Dr. B Addiction Recovery. The topic I'm going to cover today is why are fentanyl groups so deadly, or how does fentanyl kill? I think this is a really important topic because I think there's a lot of misinformation out there and misunderstanding about what's going on, okay? B, if you learn this, you're getting the latest cutting edge science on this topic really distilled in a digestible manner. If you're a user, hopefully you take some action and precautions. Hopefully you quit. If you are a loved one, family member, first responder, law enforcement, physician out there, you get to gain a little better understanding of what's going on. And sometimes I have gotten a lot of feedback from loved ones that have lost a near and dear to them, and they really want to understand. And I hope this gives you some peace in a really horrible situation. Okay, let's get started. What makes fentanyl so deadly? How does fentanyl kill? Let's begin with opiate class in general. I'm only going to use the word opiate versus opioid because it's easier. So those of you that are technically going to nitpick me, I'm an idiot. But I'm going to use the term opiates. Opiates, they come from opium. Opium comes from a plant, okay? And it is one of the, within opium, that sap that you get out, one of the active alkaloids.
Mike, what kind of opiates did you use?
All of them, buddy. From morphines, fucking oxys, whatever, buddy. All of it. Fucking Vicodin, dude. I fucking had a habit on sniffing Vicodin at one point.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. It's morphine. There are other ones, but one of the most potent active ones is morphine. And what this class of drugs, this chemical structure does, it hits 3 different types of receptors with some subclasses. The main receptor that gives you the euphoria and the central nervous system effects is the mu receptors in the central nervous system. So you get opium, you get the sap out of the poppy seed, and one of the active alkaloids is morphine. That is a natural opium. You take something and you take some, do a chemical reaction, and you add a second acetyl group to the morphine, and you get diacetylmorphine. Now you have heroin. That is a semi-synthetic opiate. Still hits the mu receptors, does the same things. Now you build one straight up out in the laboratory. You have a fully synthetic opiate. Methadone is a fully synthetic opiate. Fentanyl is a fully synthetic opiate. Now within fentanyl, I call them the fentanyls, and there's the fentanyl analogs. It's a big class. All of these things hit the mu receptor and 2 other types of receptors with subclasses. We're only talking about the mu receptor, the one in the central nervous system, okay? Well, everyone knows that one of the things is it decreases respiratory rate, okay? How does it do that, okay? How does opiates do that? And what is it about fentanyl that makes it more deadly in that area? Within the respiratory centers of the brain, the central nervous system, there are mu receptors, and when an opiate goes on there, what does it do? In those respiratory centers, there are sensors that can tell you the changes in partial pressure of carbon dioxide, that is the gas, that is garbage you want to get rid of, versus oxygen, right? And so when the ratio of carbon dioxide to oxygen changes drastically, meaning carbon dioxide goes up, the sensor picks it up, and then you increase your respiratory drive, okay? Opiates block that sensation to increase your respiratory drive. If you ever see a person that is near death in the hospital and so forth, the morphine actually helps them have a much calmer effect as they're going down because they're not sensing that gasping for air. Those of you that are health professionals have probably seen them.
Like
this
when
being
you're like,
said, we know this about
people that you
opiates.
see sucking.
Fentanyl is 30 to 50 times more potent than morphine. And some of the fentanyls, like carfentanil, are 10,000 times more potent than morphine. What is this?
Yo, that's crazy because, dude, when I was in prison, right, these dudes brought carfentanil in, right? And this kid's like, you know, don't do too much of that. You're going to die. And the kid's like, yo, I can do that. It's 3 grains of sand, like 3 granules of sand, right? And the kid's like, I can do that. That ain't shit, right? Bro, sniffs all 3 of them, dead as a doorknob, bro. They hit him with like 12 Narcans, couldn't even bring him back. That shit is no joke. If they put even 2 grains of that shit in another gram of like some trash fentanyl or whatever the fuck it is, it could be a whole gram of baking soda, dude. And
that's what they
you
do,
gotta,
man.
2 or 3 grams of that shit, or grains of that shit, and you're dead, dude. That's how crazy that is, man. Like, people have no idea. Every single pill could be possibly deadly, bro. That's how fucked up this shit is, dude. Like, every single pill could be deadly, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is just me and you kicking it, Mikey. Like, fuck it, dude. I don't even care, bro.
That xylazine, bro. We see that shit out there. The effects of that shit, I don't even know, man. It's like, I looked at Narcan today, man. I was cleaning my fucking house out, Maddie. You know, cleaning stuff and like, you know, XYZ. But I was like, I should put these in my car, and I'm like, dude, they don't even fucking work. Narcan don't even work on people anymore half the time, dude, because it's not even fentanyl now. This fucking xylazine, bro, is like attacking certain parts of the body, I swear. Opens you up, these sores. I mean, it's fucking brutal, bro. And I couldn't imagine, man. Yeah, xylazine, fentanyl, everything, man. You know?
That shit's fucked up, bro. I've never done xylazine, bro. I never even did xylazine. I don't know what that shit is.
It wasn't, I mean, I've been away from the opiates, bro. God, thank you, God, you know, for years now, man. And I don't think it was around. The carfentanil was, though. Bet on that, man.
Have you seen it? What does it even really look like? It looks like sand.
I mean, it's just in the bat. You know what I mean? I couldn't fucking pick it out from a batch. You know what I mean? In a sense, but that's what was out there. People were dropping, man. It was like,
it just looks like regular fentanyl.
Yeah. You know, it's fucking mystery bags, bro. Basically, like I had my significant other at a point in time. You know, it was bad, man. I would literally put fucking granules down for her, dude, and she'd fucking go out, bro. I literally would fucking stomp around, get all the Narcan I could before letting her get high, bud.
Yeah.
It was fucking brutal, dude. I brought her back like 10 times in a week. You know? The problem, it's, you know, you can chase that shit forever, but like I got a head full of AA, so like whenever past 15, 20 years, dude, like it's been tough when I get high, dude, because you know there's a tough but blessed at the same time. I've always known, Maddie, there's a fucking way out. And for me, it's the program, AA, and connection with other addicts, staying with positive people, bro, practicing, you know, what it's about, bro, you know?
Yeah, fact. Putting that work in, bro, creating a foundation, because really, if you don't have a foundation for your recovery, you could spend that shit just as easy as money that comes in from drug dealing, bro. Like, it's just like that, bro. Easy recovery, easy to lose it, bro. If you work for that shit, it's a lot. It's like you don't want to lose it because you know how hard you work for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to get into recovery that, like, why would you give that shit up like that? You know what I mean? But if you just step right into it and you're like, oh, blah, 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 and you don't put no work into it, bro, it's so easy to fall off, bro. Like, you need to have defense against it. My intelligence, you lost 2 cousins within 3 years apart. You're going to the celebration of life for a daughter that just, oh man. So is that today that's happening?
I'm not sure.
Celebration of life. No, she just put a comment. I'm just wondering if that was today that she's going to that, man. I feel real bad about that.
It's so sad, man. Everything, dude, you know? Like, and putting down the drugs, dude, like, I had to get real with myself, bro, and emotions and like what I fucking was, the morals I was up on and like what I thought I knew, bro. I don't know shit, bro. You know, I had to learn in very hard ways, and I'm still learning every day. I got to remain teachable every day because I don't know shit, bro. I can get in that fucking depressive rut real quick, dude. And you know, my last relapse, I swear, I blacked out before I fucking picked up, dude. Like it was just one track mind shit, Matt. You know.
How did that happen?
Addiction in all shapes and forms, bro. Whether it's a fucking Red Bull, violence, weed, anything. Shit makes my life unmanageable, homie. You know, when my life's unmanageable, I can't help others, bro. What's up?
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Fuck, bro. I got some Crystal Light right here, dog. You know I get passionate about it, bro. I'm so happy, Matt, because, you know, I need to start doing this shit again, bro. Like, I'm passionate about my recovery, bro, and I, like, laid off for a while, bro, and, like, life kicked me in the fucking teeth, bro, you know? And I was relying on faith and hope alone, bro. No action. Facts, bro. And it's, like, just came to light for me, homie, like, you know?
Dude, we were just driving by Mass Ave, right? And I took videos of it because it's so bad, bro. The last few weeks on Mass Ave have been so fucking bad. Dude, like I'm telling you, people are possessed by something out there.
It is, man. It's the devil. When that shit enters you, it's the devil.
She was walking backwards on her. She had her hands out from behind, like you know, back down to the ground, right? Hands out to the back, crawling like the backwards crab, right? And lifting her arms up and smacking down like that, like it was like a legit possession.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like it, bro. This is definitely a science experiment. These drugs aren't the same, dude.
Facts. I was just gonna bring that up. You know, I remember like seeing the
old school. Oh, she just celebrated 12 years, bro.
Good for her.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Celebrate.
It's an inspiration, man.
That is a true celebration right there. Anything over a decade, man. Like anything over a day. Shit.
My man, you know it.
Yeah. I mean, like they say, you really do only have 24 hours, bro. Like that's all you have, bro.
All that corny shit, bro. I held on to that, man. One of the big ones, man, was hope. Hold on. Pain ends, bro. Because the pain I feel, bro, is the stuff that hurts the most, man, is inside, bro. You know what I mean? I get off on the outside shit, buddy. Like it's a fucked up thing. It has a lot to do with my childhood and my trauma, homie, you know? But yeah, like I get chills all the time about certain things. Good chills, man. You know, I'm feeling feelings, bro, you know? Get vulnerable, bro. Like, yeah, you can be hard, but like get real, bro. You want to fucking live a life of fucking hurting everybody around you. Torturing my whole family, bro. Torture.
It really is, yeah.
You know, my mom brought me
to the playground. It really is.
You know, fucking.
You were just let's talk about getting lost on Mass Ave, bro. Because like, how easy is it to slip once you get out there? Like, you can go out there not thinking anything, and you know what I mean. Like, I know, like, you know, just talk about that. Like, dude, it's so easy to just get out on Mass Ave. You think you're gonna go out there and make some money, and you know, sell something, get right real quick or whatever, and then boom, that shit slips up on you, bro. It bites you right in the ass, dude. You never even see it coming, dude. You think you're strong until you get out there, bro. But for me, seeing that shit every day in my backyard is my number one reminder of what I don't want to be. You know what I mean? It shows me what I don't, the life I don't want. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Facts. Like me and my fiance, bro, we roll down there for reminders, bro, and to see if we can help someone we know, bro, you know? My light just went off.
That's all right.
But yeah, dude, fucking, you could, you know, go down. I used to enjoy going down there, fucking buying hot goods, dude, all that shit, you know. And all it takes, dude, is one fucking second where you don't have a defense, bro, and well, the needle will be in your arm, the fucking shit will be in your nose, or the pipe will be to your lips, bro. I gotta turn my light back on, Maddie. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. What do you think? So Jimmy Kimball, you mean?
We know Jimmy Kemp. What, Jimmy Kemble? He passed, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy Kemble, bro. Oh my God! Shout out to Jimmy. Lauren, his sister. I love her. She's the greatest girl ever, dude.
She's so good people, bro.
So beautiful too. Jimmy, she lost her brother
and her father, I think. Buddy.
And her.
I'm sorry. Is it both of them? I don't want to.
Jimmy and Jimmy, Big Jimmy and Little Jimmy. She lost both of them, bro, within a matter of a month.
I
Imagine
remember,
that, dude.
yeah, I remember Jimmy like 10 years old when I think he came from fucking Chicopee or Western Mass, bro. We smoking weed out of his fucking this metal bowl, probably 10 years old, bro. That shit was appealing to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But rest in
Fact.
peace, Jimmy. Rest in peace to everybody, bro. If I know you or not, man, like,
Yo,
and
little Booger, little Sean Booger, my friend from Charlestown. He got out, right? Got out of prison. He bought a bag of dope off of somebody, and they were just looking out for him because he was gonna end up back in jail. So they're like, oh, here, take that. He had just got out. He had been clean for a little bit. What's the number one way you die?
facts.
Using after a stretch of being clean, bro. Right?
Yeah.
You think you still have the same tolerance, and bang, you're in the grave. You know what I mean? It's real easy to die too. It's not like, oh yeah, this only happens in rare circumstances. Humans are so tough, you can't die. You will die. Like it can happen to anybody. Look at Jimmy Garvey, bro. Right? Rest in peace, Jimmy. Right? Jimmy does one pill, one little press perk 30 that he didn't even know was a press perk 30. He thought it was a real perk 30. He had gotten into a motorcycle accident, crashed his motorcycle, starts taking a couple of perks to get rid of his pain. He wasn't even an addict like that. Like, he wasn't shooting fentanyl. He wasn't doing none of that. Bang, dead. One of the best people I ever met in my life. Solid as
man. And that's the thing. Like it has taken so many talented, smart, awesome fathers, mothers, everybody, dude. It does not discriminate, and it fucking hurts. I feel it talking about it. You were saying like it's a science experiment out there, Maddie. Like thinking back to like Frank Lucas, the movies and shit, 60s and 70s, seeing videos of like actual heroin addicts and shit. Like, and now you see this shit. The methods is crazy, but it's all fucking science experiment. Could be population control, bro, and then the fucking medical. Oh my God, they're making so much money. It's disgusting, dude. But like, I don't know. I don't know if it can be stopped, Maddie. We just people just got to get the word out there and try to lead the horse to water. You can't make that fucker drink though. It's so sad, bro.
Fact, dude. Like there's only two things that are gonna happen when you lead them to water. You either stuff their head under the water and they're gonna drown or become a fish, bro. That's it.
Man, you said that shit, bro. That's I remember you saying that. You know what I mean? Nah, that's just fire, bro.
Yeah,
patent that shit. You're gonna make a shirt, motherfucker. But yeah, no, man. I had to change everything. I stopped talking to everybody I knew. Just when I got off the dope finally, and I relocated. Not that I tried relocating fucking 3 different states multiple times, dude. I bring myself wherever the fuck I go, and if I don't, I bring myself wherever I go. I'm blessed today, man. Actually, fucking, a lot of crazy shit. I don't want to get in my personal life really today and stuff, but like the blessings are showing, man. The blessings are coming to fruition.
Talk about it, bro. What's the blessings that you're receiving, bro? People, I want to hear that shit. That's what I want to hear, bro. The good
my
stuff.
mind right now, buddy. The clarity, humbling up, fucking doing my wash in a fucking tub, bro, because my wash is broken right now. That humbled the fuck out of me for a minute, but like, I don't even know. What'd you ask me, Maddie?
What are the blessings, bro? What keeps you sober, bro? What's keeping you sober today?
Family. I'm fucking. I got 4 kids, step kids. I treat them like they're mine, dude. It's powerful stuff. I'm a godfather to my nephew, man. Just connection, bro. Like connection with you, Maddie. You're fucking, like I remember you we used to fucking ride bikes as kids, bud. And you fucking checked my nuts hard, buddy. And you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like I needed that, And I told you because of who you are and how I feel about you, bro. No fucking weirdo shit, but like, buddy, you fucking checked me, and I'll forever be grateful for that, bro.
It's all love, bro. You already know that, bro. You already know.
And that's another thing, Maddie. Like I would like this past year, things were tough. I actually started listening to B. Luke, bro. Like, and like hearing these people and the change, dude. Whether they're doing 20 years, whether they're drug dealers, whatever, bro. And they're coming out, the positivity, buddy. You have to stay positive. I have
it's a grateful heart we never use,
Yeah, it's kind of a problem for me, Maddie. Like I try helping like everyone around me at times, and I forget about myself, bro. and I let it build, bro. And that's like when, like, you know, that's the devil on your shoulder fucking whispering in your ear, dude. It's a matter of time, you know. So I can't let any of that shit happen. I gotta stay plugged in, bro, you know. um, Life is fucking precious and beautiful, bro. I did not see it for fucking so many years, bro. You know, nothing mattered, bro. Nothing mattered. I didn't get my fucking license till I was 33 years old, bro. Like, a fucking straight loser for 20 years, but like I always had potential, man. And like, you know, I'm using that potential today to, you know, try to build my family and like get to the next step in life. You know, I'd like to own a house, have a business, bro. Like, I can see like future going really well if I don't use drugs or alcohol, man. You know, high school, bro, I was a fucking vicious alcoholic, bro. You know, and like anything I did, Matt, he was 100, dude. You know, it's just, yeah, blessed to be here. It's so, you know, Overdose Awareness Day, man. It's sad.
Yeah, it really is. Well, let's talk about somebody that you lost, and the person that's on the thumbnail. Let's talk about him, bro. In memory of him, bro. What was his name? Where did he come from? What did he do?
Yeah, Louis LeBar, man. Wellfleet, it's where I'm from. Small ass town on Cape Cod, brother. You know, that's, you know, we're both from the Cape. Dude, he was an athletic kid, you know, smart kid, on a roll, everything, man. You know, but he was always my homie, always my best bud. You know, and yeah, he was. They found him in his car, some crazy shit. It's tough to even talk about, man. It was really sad. I broke down at that funeral, like in anger, bud. You know, in anger. It was anger, and like, I feel horrible about things, but like the thing is, man, you got to talk about shit to like cut that problem in half. I put the first needle in his arm, man. He asked me to, bro, and like it's hard for me to say that right now, but like his mother and father might see this someday, and like they, you know, they're great people, and I see them, and they still give me love because they know how close I was with him. But like, he was fighting that thing, you know, and he gets him. Yeah, it was a silent thing, bro. No one, you know, because he was an athletic kid, and like that was a silent thing, man. But it's just sad, man. You know, I'm fortunate I'm alive, bro. I had my overdoses and stuff, comas, dude. I had my last rites were getting read, and I had my last rites read and shit. My sister didn't leave my bedside, bro, and like the whole thing with that is, dude, I wanted to die, Maddie. I wanted to fucking die.
B, what's up, Bobby, bro? What's up, Bobby? Yeah, man. Why? Why did you want to die, bro?
It's that pain, dude. I didn't know what the fuck to do, homie. You know what I mean? I thought I was worthless. I thought everything would be better off without me. I was sick of chasing it all, you know. That was one of my overdoses, you know. Yeah, man. I was at a sober house, dude. Fucking girl. Oh, good thought. Strip club. Forget about it, man.
Yeah.
I was in a coma. That one, I was in a coma within 2 days. You know, crazy.
What kind of drugs were you using?
The fatty and bro, I was fucking. I ain't gonna mention no names, but we were fucking putting. This kid had This kid, putting Unisom with the dope and a little bit of water, bro. And we were fucking going nuts. And then the Molly came out, bro. I don't exactly know. I just remember hitting the floor, and I don't know if that was before or after or even a part of it, bro. You know, there's a bunch of mixed stories because I was dead, bud. You know, and there was people there, and they don't, you know, that shit gets scary. Now, you know, you can fucking call in an overdose, not get in trouble, you know, and XYZ. My mother fucking brought me back, dude, after my back surgery, and that was another thing, dude. I wanted to die. I was in a sober house, dude. My fucking sciatic in my back. I started shitting myself because I broke my back basically on a fishing trip, on a fishing boat, bro, and went to the hospital. He said emergency surgery 2 days. My first thought, Maddie, was fucking go get some stuff right now, dude. Move my stuff out of the sober house. You know what I mean? And I did that. Got my back surgery. Overdosed 3 times, 2 days in the two. Overdosed twice in those 3 days. Took it out of my mother's house in an ambulance. Trespassing, you know, jeopardized my mother's living situation, bro. She brought me back, bro. You know, she had to run down the road to fucking the neighbor's house, bro. She didn't know what to do. It's just fucking sickening, dude. You know, it's so tough. But, you know, it's not the case today, fortunately. And, like, if I don't fucking practice recovery or whatever, buddy, it could be to me tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. This shit don't discriminate, man.
One little bag, bro. If you look on the thumbnail, you'll see a picture of how much fentanyl it takes to kill you compared to like heroin. Nothing.
Yeah.
Real fentanyl, uncut fentanyl, nothing. So if there's just that much fentanyl in a bag that's not cut like that, you're dead. So many people are used to getting this trash ass fentanyl. Like people are stomping the hell out of it, and then not dying a million times. All it takes is that one time you get that bag. You know what I mean? And someone's not there to save you, bro.
And the sick thing, Maddie, when I was actively, bro, if I heard some dope killed someone or fucking overdosed, bud, where's it at? You know, you always wanted the strong stuff. Wouldn't be me, you know. Shit's crazy, bro.
Dude, so this kid, you said he was a fucking an athlete, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, he was an athlete, standout swimmer, breaking state records, dude, across the board, man. He's probably still up there from Massachusetts, you know.
Like what did he swim for? Just a school team or something?
Yeah, the school team and then the state things and stuff, you know. And whatnot, you know. Sad, man. You know, it's fun. So today, actually, I seen something. They have a, you know, in my small town, they put a garden up for him. You know, there's probably an acre of property in the center of town, and it's dedicated to him, you know. And they were, I think, it makes sense because it's Overdose Awareness Day. But I saw something today that's they're collaborating. So it's Live for Lou. They've actually funded me to go to treatment, man, like multiple times. But they're collabing with another entity or something, and you know, they're still pushing and still Live for Lou's still active, dude, and he's been gone over 10 years, bud. You know.
Wow. Yeah. What's this heroin foundation you talk about all the time? What's that?
It's a blessing right there, man. They've helped me so many times, and you know,
what do they do?
You know, I've screwed them over in my feelings, like, you know what I mean, left treatment, dude. Like they've sent me cross country, bro, a couple times, man. You know, and what did I do? I fucking left, bro. You know, all about it. One fucking little thing gets in my head. A homie from Fall River came out, dude, because Heron Foundation, you know. Couple days, bud, we was both out of there, you know. Missed the first flight, bro. Spending all sorts of stupid PUA money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pandemic shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you know, shit's real, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. But what kind of things do they offer though? Like, because in case anybody wants, huh?
Yeah, no, my bad. I get distracted, man. You know how I am.
That's all right, bro.
Sober housing. They have a couple treatment facilities. So Chris Herron was a Celtic. He played for the Boston Celtics while actively addicted to Oxy 80s, man, and played for Fresno and whatnot. There's, you know, I'm sure if anyone's been to treatment, they've watched his movies, you know. But yeah, no. So he started a foundation and would assist in local treatment facilities and sending people to other entities, other facilities, you know what I mean? Sober housing, recovery coaching, meetings. They have their own places, you know. It's its own thing, and he's still going with it, you know.
That's the dude Herron, the dude Chris Herron, right, from the Celtics.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
I actually don't know him, you know.
My boy Tommy used to always be like, he banged my mom. Like that's he's like, oh, you know Chris Herron? Yeah, he banged my mom.
So his main guy, which I'm sure is fine to drop, Kevin Michael Azak, he helped run Chris's foundation for a very long time. He was actually his boy out and coming, you know, bringing stuff out from Mass to fucking Cali when he was playing ball, bro, you know. And that guy, he's a powerhouse in recovery, dude. Yeah, we had a phone call when I left one of the treatment centers out of state, and he laid it on me, dog. He told me what I was. Yeah, he's a good dude, though. He's doing other things, you know. He's moved on to different entities and stuff, you know. But make those connections. Anyone struggling, make those connections, you know. Write those numbers down, dude. Fucking open your mouth, dude, and talk about it. You know, go to the meetings, man. You got to. No one's gonna know where you're at unless you tell them, bro. Shit's crazy, man. You know, it's about connection. You know, for me, and there's more to life than fucking the next one, man.
It's a terrible fucking existence, bro. If you ask me, to chasing drugs for your whole life, like, at what point do you make that decision to get out of that? You know?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. What do they call it? Education. It's either like educational or that like God one. Like it hits you right then and there, or you got to learn over time. You know, I've had them both, bro. Thinking I had it nipped in the butt. The whole room fucking covered in clouds, bro. Sitting in a fucking treatment facility, dude. I think I'm fucking losing my mind, dude. It's fucking God, man. And like, yeah, shit's real, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. So so you know who is really big in the recovery community is Mathematics, bro. He's probably watching right now. He's at a recovery convention himself. You know what I mean? So it's like, whenever, you know, something like this is going on, former CO from Worcester County, big fan of the channel, keep putting, oh, okay, word, what's up, man? Yeah, CO, see, that's how this shit works, bro. So like,
no
someone who's the CO,
Maddie,
bro,
I'm proud of you, kid.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
you know what I mean? Like,
you,
I connect with people on every level, bro. You know what I mean? Like, people that were former COs that, you know, come to the streets. Like, dude, we're all one race. Dude. Like, we're all humans, bro. We're all people, bro. We can connect. You know, people. You know, certain messages resonate with certain people, bro. And we're all part. If you think about it, we're connected in a big way, dude. Ex-convicts and COs, bro. Like, honestly, and I know a lot of people might not agree with this, but their movement is almost the same as our movement, bro. Because if it's better inside the jail for us, it's better inside the jail for them. You know what I mean? So whatever's good for the goose is good for the gander, almost. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro.
Yo, Mathematics. I remember coming out to Boston, and they had the tent COVID, you know, and I started really getting in it. Man, he was just spitting stuff. He's very like, he's like poetic. He's a rapper, right? And he's blessed, man, you know, and he is about it, bro. Helping the next one and spreading the word, bro. Fact.
Exit Fame too, bro. Exit Fame's a beast in the recovery community, dude.
Matter
of fact, I was in a music video, right? Anybody who's watching, gotta watch this music video. I'm in recovery. What's it called? Everyday Recovering. You know the song, Every Day I'm Hustling, Every Day I'm Hustling. Yeah, bro. So like, they made a song, Everyday Recovering, and I'm in that music video. I'm one of like 6 people in the music video. Me, Mathematics, Kiki Banks, My Main Regret, this dude Kevin, a couple of like good dudes that are not, you know, in the thing, but also the kid who I interviewed that's on my channel, Kentel Weaver. He's the one who did the rap, bro. That kid's nasty, dude. Right? You heard that rap, right?
Yeah, they got Maddie. This video, you spitting some bars, man. You were rapping now. Come on, man.
I cannot rap, bro. I cannot rap. I can write poetry and shit.
Yes, you can, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what helps me heal, bro, is writing and just getting my emotions out. Because if I hold that shit in, bro, I'm a savage, dude. And like when I do explode, you know, I know it seems like, you know, I'm a nice guy. I'm out here, I'm just doing my thing. But like, dude, at one point you would not recognize who I am today, dude. Like, if my youngest self was standing next to me right now, despite the fact that we look very similar, he might beat me up for the things I'm doing right now.
Kick the fuck out of you, bro. You say you
bro. He might hook off on me for the things I'm doing right now, like trying to help people and shit, bro.
This is it, though.
He didn't get with that shit. He didn't get with that shit at all, bro.
Maddie, how do you feel like now compared to like when you had that fucking? I mean, you did so much time inside, but even like, just how do you feel now, bro, compared to like your fucking past 20, buddy? Because how do you feel now, bro? What you're doing, bro?
I feel like this is my calling. Like, God has given me a path to follow, and I can't go back on it, bro. There's no going back, bro. There's no fucking going back, bro. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So I have a mission. I have goals in my life now. Like, I never had goals before. Now I have goals. I have big goals, and the little goals I do to maintain and reach those goals. I also am going to college. I go to classes at the studio. You know what I mean? To learn lighting and microphones and cameras and whatnot, just to get, whatever. And I'm doing social media studies at Post University. Matter of fact, I got to get a couple of things done tonight, and yeah, I got to do a couple of I got to do my assignment tonight before tomorrow. So
good
and I
boy.
yeah, bro. I'm gonna get it, bro. Trust me, man. I'm not letting that slip out of my grasp, bro. Come on, I took me how long it took me to get into college. Plus, I went into Full Sail University, bro, and they having a record, bro.
Like, fuck that, bro.
Bro, because I'm a criminal, I can't be in college, dude. I'm not good enough to go to your college, dude. That college sucks. I'm just gonna say it, bro.
Everyone deserves chances, dude. Everyone deserves second chances when it comes to life, bro. Besides a few, and we know what that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out a couple people real quick. Because there's people. This is what this is about. So rest in peace to my beloved friends, my best friend Sean and family, and to everyone who's lost a loved one to opioid addiction. Choose life. Every day is a blessing, and every single breath is a blessing. That's Stephen Knuckles, bro. That's some strong words right there. My boy right here. He said, Daniel Marks. He said, rest in peace, Pat Graney. Shout out to East Milton Mafia. Fact. Shout out, guys. Shout out, Daniel. Shout out, Stevie. My boy Bats out and about, bro. He's always putting in work, getting these videos out there, trying to grow his channel. Maddie and Mike, I'm so proud of you guys being almost 18 years clean from heroin himself. 18 years clean, dude. Imagine that. That's a fucking stretch right there, dude. But yeah. So, man, yeah, dude, it's a blessing today just to be able to do this shit, bro, and get my message out there and tell people how I used to live compared to how I live now. Like, it's nothing beats that, bro. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm working most of the time, dude. Like, I'm constantly just editing or making
always
plans.
In the lab, bro. Non-stop.
Yeah, you know me. Yeah, just constantly working, bro. That's what it's all about. Is just putting in work for your future, bro. Like, plan for a future, bro. No one told me when I was younger that I had to plan for a future, bro. That's the crazy
thing, Maddie. Good. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. So no one told me when I was a kid to plan for the future, bro. Like, anything everybody's always just taught me is like how to be gangster. You got to be tough to survive. Like, drugs. Basically, drugs were cool. You know what I mean? Like, people just that was the life, party lifestyle. If you didn't get high, you hanging out with my friends, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you had to get high to be involved with the people I was involved with, bro. Like, it wasn't like, I mean, you didn't have to, but you were. You know what I mean? You were gonna. But yeah. So let me remove the other one. Okay, there we are. Back in action. What are you doing, Mike? Yo, Mike's just back here. So I'm gonna remove him for now. So what are you guys doing, bro? I'm glad that people showed up to support recovery, support the people that we've lost in the struggle. There's just so much to talk about, bro. Like, recovery is one of those things that not everybody few people have, but once you have it, it's so precious, dude. You know what I mean? Like, this is a life and death game, dude. The streets ain't playing with this shit, bro. You could easily die tomorrow, bro.
Mike, I think you lost me, bro. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back, bro. So I just said, it's easy to die, but you could die tomorrow, bro. The streets are not. There's no games out in these streets right now, bro. Like, this dope is so fucking strong, bro. Like, it's so bad, bro. Like, you put one bag in there, you're dead, dude.
Like, the hustle is just as addicting. It wasn't for me. In a sense, I can't fucking. I ain't no fucking. I can't sell fucking monkey. Can't sell bananas, but like, that hustle is just as addicting for people. But you ain't becoming rich off of fucking selling dope, bro. You're gonna go to jail eventually, bro. And you'll probably get all your shit seized and everything. It's for the birds, like you said. You know what I mean? We thought something at a young age, dude. I did, at least. I know whatever, but. What we don't know. Yeah, the youth, man. The youth is where it starts, bro. Because, dude, so many kids have trauma. And for me, a lot of my shit came from trauma. But that's the movement, man. Youth and getting this word out there, man. Because like it starts with the youth, and that's one thing mathematics and Exit are big into, bro. Getting out there. Chris Herron as well. He like started that way back, bro.
Because
Getting
people
to the
realize
schools,
how powerful recovery is, bro. Like
you
this is
know?
like I think that it's very easy to overlook how serious addiction is. If you're
Yeah.
not addicted, you just you can't understand it. But like for me,
Until
yeah, until it happens, right? Or until
yeah,
something
or
happens to your
your
family.
loved one, whatever, you know.
Yeah. But like you remember like when I was struggling with like the pills and shit, and like I didn't know I was addicted until I tried to stop, and
Yeah.
I realized just how bad it was, bro. And I felt spiritually deprived. Like my soul was just like sucked into this dark hole, and like I couldn't get out. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't stop if I wanted to, bro. And that's when I realized how serious addiction was. You know what I mean? Like
Fact.
what
It
all
don't
those
matter what
cliches
it
really
is,
meant.
dude.
Yeah. And when you go to the NAA meetings and they're talking about all these different things, like, the cliches and shit. And I didn't realize like how fucking real that shit was, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's getting kind of late, bro. It's an hour into it, dude. I'm gonna cut this off, bro. It's been good, man. I appreciate everybody who showed up, man. Fucking much love to the recovery community, dude. And I hope everybody that watches this shares somebody that they loved and lost, and let's honor their memory by staying sober, staying in recovery, staying free from prison, and that's it, man. Let's do this, bro. We got this. Game tight. We're not doing this no more. This is it, bro. We're gonna fucking win, bro. There's no fucking stopping us, bro. We're unstoppable, bro. There's no
Yeah.
catching up, bro. You
It
can't
was
catch
all a
up.
lie, bro. It was
It
all a
was.
fucking lie.
It was all a lie. Fact.
Yeah.
Hey, Bats, bro. I love you, kid. Yeah, no relapsing, bro. The fingers coming
And
right. You got 1 point in that way. You got 4 point right back at you. That's what they say, right?
yeah, anyone struggling, man, reach out to whoever the fuck you think, man, like the last one, just reach out. Just reach out, because the last person in the world you may think will help you will be the one to guide you, bro.
Mm,
Pray for guidance and leave the obsession, bro. You got this. You are worth it, man. Everyone's worth it. These
mm,
drugs, take. They don't give shit, man.
mm. I think I want to play the rest of this video real quick and
Yeah,
just let people see this video because it's fucking important, dude. Honestly.
get it.
Mean and why is this deadly? You need a lot less of it, and measuring it is going to be more difficult for an individual, and you can't trust illicit manufacturers. You're talking about some really deadly stuff here, okay? And you have to, that's the part that everybody sort of knows. Number two, fentanyl is highly lipid soluble, okay? What does that mean, okay? Well, for you to get into the nervous system, you have to cross this thing called the blood-brain barrier, right? If you're going through, let's say, an organ, liver, okay, goes through the vessel, crosses the membrane, gets into the liver. For the brain, it's a little bit of a more difficult game because the brain really protects itself. It wants to know what comes in and what doesn't, and what is kept out. And you need to have a lot of lipid solubility to be able to get across that. Fentanyl is highly lipid soluble, which means it crosses the blood-brain barrier rapidly, which means you can really quickly reach that dose that's going to be the lethal dose much more quickly, okay? This creates a problem. The usual heroin overdose takes about 30 minutes. The usual fentanyl overdose takes less than 5 minutes. The window of opportunity, so A, you get there a lot quicker. B, you may have mismeasured it. C, this gives you a lot less window of opportunity for reversal and rescue medications like naloxone or first responders or somebody to come and help you out. Number three, most people don't know this. Fentanyl causes muscle rigidity, okay? It tightens your muscles. Well, your chest has a lot of muscles. And in fact, those muscles are some of the things that help you breathe, accessory muscles. Well, you end up getting what's called a wooden chest when you do fentanyl. Now, add that to the respiratory depression. It's going to contribute in a synergistic way to decreasing your respiratory drive, right? You can't breathe as much. But there's something a lot of people don't know. The classic description that we think of somebody overdosing on heroin is slouched over. Okay, if you have a wooden chest, many of these people stay sitting up in this way. That makes overdose harder to detect because you're not slouched over. Harder to detect because you're not slouched over. Increased potency and lipid solubility, which means you get to the lethal overdose rate level much quicker. And now 5 minutes versus 30 minutes, in addition to the fact that that smaller window makes it so you have less time to get rescue medications over or first responders. Notice how all of those, there's much more to it than you thought, and all of these things contribute to each other. Next, everyone is starting to get to know that overdoses are much more, with fentanyls, are much more difficult to reverse with naloxone than when it's heroin. And the thinking is that the binding of the fentanyl to the mu receptor is much tighter. Probably wrong. More than likely, it has to do with the lipid solubility of fentanyl. Either way, this creates a situation we have to consider increasing the base dose of naloxone. And this is quite important, and there's a consideration which most people don't think about. Opiate reversal in an overdose situation is kind of a cruel thing to do, and oftentimes you're not thinking about the cruelty of it because you're trying to save someone's life, but it is something that is taken into consideration as well. All of that said, we need to still really consider increasing the naloxone dose baseline for reversing overdoses with fentanyl. And I actually think we should give somebody a pop of morphine right afterwards to really take the edge off of that brutal precipitated withdrawal. That's the kind, humane thing to do, and have them under clinical observation and care, obviously, so they don't go back down on a slump over in an overdose state. Next, cross tolerance with opiates. If you're doing a lot of whatever, oxycodone, the presumption is that your tolerance for heroin goes up. If you're doing a lot of morphine, your tolerance for heroin goes up. It barely touches the cross tolerance for fentanyl. So if you're a chronic habitual morphine user, you've built a tolerance and you can take a certain dose of heroin. It doesn't apply as much, in fact, much drastically less with fentanyl. This causes potentially a lot of overdoses with chronic heroin users thinking they can jump over to fentanyl, and they're already dealing with much smaller doses and everything else I've laid up above. We got one more complication. Let's move to the next thing here. Nowadays, most overdoses are polysubstance, whether it's methamphetamines, other illicit substances like benzodiazepines, or prescription medications. It's a mess out there. Okay, we don't know how each drug truly contributes to the other, in addition to the fact that a lot of other drugs are cut with fentanyl now. So this adds another complication where the user is not prepared for the euphoria of the fentanyl, in addition to the fact that each person's health status, physiology, age contributes to how these drugs mess with each other. Now you're adding a really, really dangerous illicit substance of fentanyl, and this itself contributes to the overdose numbers. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope that arms you with some information so you can go out there, pass it on to someone else. Hopefully we mitigate some bad outcomes. If you like the content, like, subscribe. Got a lot of other videos. See you next time. Peace.
Like you said, man,
a lot of solid points, dude.
Yo, fact, bro. Like you said, if you like the content, like and subscribe, baby. You already know what time it is, bro. Like,
support the movement. Come on now.
If you got a W number anywhere in this fucking country, bro, you should be subscribed to my channel, bro. If you've ever been in prison, you should be subscribed to my channel.
Fact. Yeah, no, you're
Hold on. Let's do this. I want to show something real quick.
Those precipitated withdrawals, bro.
Watch this, bro.
From the getting Narcan from an overdose or taking the fucking shit.
You're about to see.
Taking it too early.
It's difficult to watch.
Yeah, Narcan.
I need Narcan. I got you.
Dramatic body cam video capturing the moment Corporal Scott Crane of the San Diego County Sheriff's Department is promising his trainee, Deputy David Five Eye, he's not going to let him die after Five Eye was exposed to fentanyl while seeing drugs at the scene of an arrest in early July. That discovery caught on Five Eye's own body cam just minutes earlier.
Yeah, it's a powder.
Could be cocaine or fentanyl. It tested positive for fentanyl.
The synthetic opioid is 50 times more potent than heroin, and exposure to just a few small grains can have deadly consequences. In Five Eye's case, the exposure and his reaction to it was almost instant.
A couple seconds later, he took some steps back and he collapsed. I ran over to him and I grabbed him and he was ODing.
Corporal Crane was equipped with the nasal spray Narcan, a prescription medicine that rapidly reverses the effects of an overdose. Still, Five Eye needed more. Here he is, in his own words, still emotional.
My lungs just locked up. I couldn't breathe. I was trying to gasp for breath, but I couldn't breathe at all.
Five Eye, you okay? Talk to me. Oh, no. Don't be sorry. You're okay. Don't be sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. I got you, okay? I'm not going to let you die.
Deputy Five Eye taken by ambulance, overdosing again and again on his way to the hospital. But without his partner and that Narcan, he knows he would have been just another statistic in this country's deadly drug overdose epidemic.
I'm Deputy David Five Eye, and I almost died of a fentanyl overdose.
Over the last year, fentanyl deaths in California have spiked almost 46%.
Yo, that shit was crazy, bro. You seen that shit, dude?
Just from touching it or whatever. It's crazy.
Yo, let's check this out real quick. Watch this, bro.
The Boulder County coroner says they've seen a decrease in fentanyl deaths. They're now seeing the emergence of these very potent substances called nitazines.
Let me preface this by saying this video is not about fentanyl, but something even stronger, man. Even stronger.
A snapshot of America's fentanyl crisis.
Like
An average of one person every 10 hours dies in this city of a fentanyl overdose.
I'm sure you all heard of fentanyl. The very potent opioid, 50 times more potent than heroin and 100 times more potent than morphine, that is wreaking havoc on the streets.
Fentanyl is the main cause of overdose deaths and the #1 killer of adults under 50.
Regular people, square Joes on their way to work, they'll stop, hang out with me, try this drug for the first time, and then leave their life. Literally, from that moment on, they're just out here with us.
Fentanyl is the main contributor to the most recent wave of the opioid epidemic. To quickly recap, the opioid epidemic started in the 1990s when many people were prescribed medications such as OxyContin post-injury or for chronic pain.
And so when the pills became too expensive or the prescription ran out, they turned to other drugs like heroin. That was the second wave.
Fentanyl is the third wave of this epidemic, after medical prescriptions ran out and other well-known street drugs were tweaked to reduce production costs and simultaneously increase potency. At this point, everyone is aware of how dangerous fentanyl can be. But could there be another wave brewing? Well, today, we're going to talk about a drug that has entered the illicit drug trade that is 10 to 50 times stronger than fentanyl itself.
1,000 times more potent than morphine.
The street name is actually Frankenstein, a little easier to pronounce and also explain.
Today, we're going to talk about nitazines. They can be dated back to the 1950s, when Swiss chemists at Ciba, a chemical company, tried to make an alternative to morphine. They found that nitazine does attach to the opioid receptors in the brain and were therefore considering it as a potential pain relief medication.
They figured out that a nitazine does attach to an opioid receptor, but they actually didn't like how potent it was, so no one ever brought it to market.
That's right. It was too strong, bro. So they choose to
say that again. Look up MAT.
No, I was just saying, like, you know, I was on MAT for years. It's making me think about it, and like the Suboxone, the methadone, and like that shit's just, you know, it's tough because you get really that sickness is tough kicking that. But the shot, man, I took the shot, the 3 months of Sublocade, bro, and that was a miracle. Why haven't they come out with that? It's like it should have been if more people knew that there is no kick when you take the Sublocade shot, you know, I think more people would be succeeding, you know.
Yeah, dude. Look at this drug, nitazene. I've never even heard of
This
it.
shit's fucking
Guys,
crazy.
couldn't care less.
Have
As
you?
parents, we want our kids to come home. Only thing that matters is to keep people safe and well.
Next. You've probably never heard of nitazenes, but I promise that soon everyone in Australia will know all about them. Not for good reasons, though. Nitazenes are extremely potent painkillers. Strength-wise, think morphine and multiply it by 1,000. They were originally developed in the 1950s, but even back then were quickly deemed too dangerous for humans, so were largely forgotten. But now the synthetic opioids have reappeared and are being produced in massive quantities in Chinese labs. Nitazenes are then being shipped to Western countries, including Australia, where they're hidden in all types of illicit drugs, ready to cause harm and often death to unsuspecting users. It's 10:30 p.m. at this dance party in Sydney, and the crowd is going off.
Oh, shit.
For many, their fun tonight is being fueled by illegal drugs, including these pills marked with a Red Bull logo, being sold as MDMA. But what revellers are about to find out is that the pink pills are laced with the most dangerous drug to ever hit Australia, nitazenes. They're a highly potent synthetic opioid, 1,000 times stronger than morphine.
We have been advised there is a substance in the form of a red or pink pill.
As the medical emergency unfolds, organisers do something they've never done: stop the music.
That has been flagged by medical specialists having serious adverse effects.
Basically, people just drop. They just drop and that's it.
Caitlin Dooley and her team at Dancewise were at the party.
Bro, Batch just said it's form of population control. I swear to God, you just said that like right before we started this, bro.
They're volunteers
it's
who
sick. It
help
goes
people
deep, bro.
when they overdose at events.
People had been taking a substance that was being sold as MDMA, but was having the effect of sending people into extreme opioid overdose. This had no MDMA in it. It was just straight up nitazenes, and it was being sold to kids as MDMA. So it was just straight up poison.
The former drug user turned law reform campaigner thought she'd seen it all until that night. When you were watching that, what was going through your mind?
That was actually quite terrifying. We knew we were dealing with something that we hadn't necessarily seen on the ground before at events in ever, and it was so dangerous that there was absolutely no way to take it safely. And me being a drug nerd was like, that's a synthetic opioid, and that is going to kill people.
What do they call this one?
But Caitlin says nobody died that night because of the quick thinking of those on the ground.
These people were being administered naloxone, which is an opioid reversal drug.
Usually, one dose of naloxone is enough. But Caitlin learned just how powerful nitazenes are.
They would be okay for 20 minutes and they would go back down again. So all of these people needed to be transported to hospital. All of them needed intravenous naloxone in order to survive, and all of them did.
Nitazenes are a group of extremely potent painkillers invented in the 1950s that never made it onto pharmacy shelves because they were simply too strong. More than 50 years on,
Now they pull them out.
nitazenes
That's
have
fucking
entered
crazy.
the illicit drug market. Any type of substance, from MDMA, cocaine, counterfeit painkillers, even vapes, could be laced with the lethal substance.
What?
It's a new level of risk, Caitlin says, makes taking drugs more dangerous than ever.
Everyone out tonight wants to have a good time, but for you now, it's more about what could go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of risks involved now with going out and having a good time that didn't exist when I was younger.
What is the biggest risk in your mind?
Absolutely the tainted drug supply and the fact that you could think you're buying a bag of cocaine and wind up with a bunch of synthetic opioids, which will just kill you.
Oh, that's actually, I've seen that happen.
It's the fatal mistake Claire Roche's son made.
And when Dylan died, a lot of me died with him. So I try my best every day. But ultimately, life's difficult now.
Lots of pain, man.
When Dylan died in England 3 years ago, he was one of the first people in the world to lose his life to nitazenes. The 21-year-old musician used heroin, but never intended to kill himself. He was totally unaware his last hit was contaminated.
So I went upstairs and he was unresponsive on the bed, and he was turning blue. But it was already too late. He'd already gone. And the paramedic came out and said, "I'm really sorry, Zosha. We've done everything we can. Dylan has actually passed away." I still think about that moment a lot, thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I get out of this situation? How can I get him back again?
See those hearts go up, bro. I want to see the hearts pump up in that comment section, bro. If you lost someone, hit that heart button.
How do you accept, Claire, that your son wasn't supposed to die that day?
Did make some very questionable decisions and choices, but at the end of the day, what he took, he thought he was safe in taking. He'd taken that amount before. He thought he'd be okay.
Hit that heart, man. It's free. Hit the like
and
button.
he wasn't.
It's free. But
he was ultimately killed by a silent killer that neither of us knew about, and he would never have known it was there. And the tiniest amount can be fatal.
With 20 deaths already reported in Australia, on top of dozens of overdoses, authorities here, including Professor Malcolm McLeod, are on high alert.
What would that amount do to you?
So that's probably approaching a milligram or two, and that could be, depending on the nitazene, a lethal dose of that drug.
This bag of nitazenes, brought into a drug-checking facility in Canberra last month, prompted an emergency health warning. Professor McLeod, the head of chemistry at the Australian National University, says it wouldn't have happened without this critical technology.
It's a machine that most laboratories around the country, the forensic laboratories for policing and so on, would not have access to. So this leads to really rapid responses. So we had the nitazene presented on a Friday night, and we knew the answer that night. That kind of capability is amazing and really important if you want to find out what's going on in the drug market on a day-to-day basis.
What did you learn about nitazenes that you didn't know before?
So surprisingly for this sample, it was relatively pure, and that was a little bit unexpected for us.
But there is nothing pure about the booming business of nitazenes. Up next, we track down a chemical supplier in China who can't sell the deadly drug fast enough.
It's incredible just how easily we have gotten straight through to a dealer. I'm just wondering, how will you send it to me?
By Express. Yeah.
In the dark corners of the internet, drug dealers are waiting for any sign of a sale. We've uncovered a number of websites advertising nitazenes, a deadly synthetic opioid being made in China and shipped around the world.
Look at that.
A lot of the nitazenes making it onto our streets are being made in chemical factories in China. And it's not hard to find the sites selling them online and on social media. This site here is openly selling nitazenes, and I'm about to make contact with them and see what they say.
To be clear, we have no intention of buying any drugs. This is just to show how brazen these dealers are.
That's not a cop.
It's scary just how quickly this dealer has responded. She's typing. She's come back and told me it's $7,000 US per kilogram of nitazenes.
That's it, dude?
It's incredible just how
stop
easily
that on 100, bro.
we have gotten straight through to a dealer.
I hate drug dealers
That's
now, bro.
like the appeal.
I question whether there will be any issues getting the illegal drugs through customs.
The problem is that you're killing.
She's telling me it will be absolutely no problem, and she'll send it via express post in a matter of an hour.
So you do that.
I could have kilograms of nitazenes being shipped to Australia.
Surprisingly, the seller agrees to a video call.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I'm just wondering, how will you send it to me?
By Express.
Express post? How will you package it?
Package. Where are you from?
Australia.
The video cuts out,
But the seller asks to continue messaging. Have you sent to Australia before? How do you make sure it gets through customs? It's a big order.
Don't worry. Well, it's not. They don't know what the fuck. They're not looking for it. You
Before
know.
her son's death at their
And they
family
just change
home,
molecule
in
after molecule.
Claire
too,
Rocha
when they
had
fucking-
no idea
little
it
bit,
was
and
this
then
easy
resell
to
it
find
like a
illegal
needle.
drugs on the internet. Dylan died after buying heroin laced with nitazines on the dark web. Like any other online purchase, it was delivered in the mail.
So it was arriving in your letterbox.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'd assume it was, I mean, you know, post. He used to get post all the time. Had no idea. No idea at all.
How would he get it?
You can get a little list. You can get a shopping list on TikTok these days or other things. Yes, I'd like this, please. Very easy to get hold of. They'll send it through the post to you. It's very easy to obtain.
big,
Yeah,
bro.
and scary, really.
What the fuck?
It's illegal here. Just
The drug
making
game changed,
sure
bro, since I got locked up, man. Holy
it
There is
will
Snapchat
get
and
through.
dealers snap. It's fucking retarded, bud.
Are these
Sorry for
drugs
saying that,
safe?
man. I shouldn't say that.
Do you know people in Australia are dying from these drugs?
I'm gonna say this.
Are you concerned that what you're selling is killing people?
Yo, remembering his cousin there, Richie S.
Yup. I put that
These
up.
suppliers from China
Okay.
are making the
Yeah.
most potent
It's
synthetic
all new
opioid
Yeah,
that's
South Boston.
1,000
I
times
rest
stronger
his
than
soul, bro. Another one
morphine.
lost.
And incredibly, as you've just seen, they
And
claim
Irish, bro. Thank
it's
you, bro,
safe.
for that too.
Dr. Marianne Jauncey runs the Safe Injecting Clinic in Sydney's King's Cross. It's her job to make sure when someone overdoses, they survive.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
This is stage one of the supervised injecting facility. So in the 23 years that we've been open, we've intervened on more than 11,500 occasions of overdose, and nobody ever dies.
She explains how overdoses are simple and easy to treat if monitored, but admits she's terrified of nitazines.
Switches off the bit of your brain that reminds you to breathe. We can literally get someone in a position where we can put this over their nose and mouth, make a seal, and then start breathing for someone.
It's time critical, isn't it?
Absolutely. Literally every second counts.
Have you had any overdoses of nitazines here?
Not that we know of. So nitazines is a really quite a new phenomenon. The first time we've seen it in New South Wales was literally only a few years ago in 2021.
Everybody on
Are you concerned about it?
around with, like,
Quite
the
frankly, it's
50%
terrifying.
in the
If
fucking bed.
nitazines get into the illicit drug supply in Australia,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you don't
deaths
see that back
will
with the real
skyrocket.
heroin, dude. It's
So when it
obvious,
hits,
you know?
it hits hard and it can explode. And we need to be ready for that. And this is what concerns me, is that we are not putting the time, energy and resources into being prepared.
Preparation is vital because nitazines are being detected in all types of drugs.
Look at all the different colored
MDMA, ketamine, cocaine,
Holy shit.
and counterfeit pharmaceuticals like
You think they
Valium
try to make
and
them all
oxycodone.
blue.
They're even being
They don't
found
even
in
know
vapes.
Like, they
For
want people
Dr.
to know that
Jauncey,
press, 'cause people
not
like
knowing
it.
what substances have been contaminated with is another reason why people should be
Like
able to
seeing that
test their
right there, Maddie,
drugs
that, like, made my
before taking
stomach roll,
them.
bro.
It's
Seeing
long
him chop
been
a
a
little piece of fucking
controversial
dope.
debate.
Why is it that we say the only testing that we can do is after the event? Why do we wait until the overdoses have happened? Why do we wait until the deaths have happened? Surely it makes sense to put information and power in the hands of people, give them information about what they're using.
That must be incredibly frustrating for you.
Beyond frustrating, actually, when you know that
That's somebody
lives
who knows
are at
about
stake.
the shit. She said she's scared. and
Currently,
she-
only the ACT and Queensland have drug testing clinics. And without the service being widely available, medical experts say the only other defence we have against widespread deaths is naloxone.
Paul, this is a timely message.
We'd love everybody to be able to know how to use it and to have access to it if possible.
Dr. Paul McCartney has treated drug addicts for 25 years.
So this is where we keep the naloxone.
He's so worried about the harm nitazines and other opioids could do. He's calling for everyone to carry naloxone, even if you don't take illegal drugs. It's a nasal spray or injection and will reverse a nitazine overdose until emergency help arrives. Can anybody have access to this?
Yes, so now the rules in Australia are that anybody can access this from a pharmacy in the way that we talk about people knowing CPR or responding to somebody who collapses with a cardiac arrest with the defibrillator devices. This is an equivalent for a heart attack. This is for people who have an opioid overdose. If you have it in your home, it's something that can be there if
you got that fire
heaven forbid,
going on, bro.
something goes wrong and people overdose. It can give people the power to bring people back to life.
The fact you're saying that, what does that tell you about the future of drug use in this country?
Well, the future of drug use is always uncertain, so it fluctuates a lot over time. But we want to be prepared for whatever comes. We know with opioids, that's what's devastated North America. And we're hoping that doesn't arrive here, but we'd like to be prepared in case it does to be able to stop those huge numbers of people dying.
And Marianne agrees naloxone should become a staple in everyone's home.
It will save your life if you're overdosing from opiates. So this needs to be readily available in glove boxes and kitchen cupboards around the country.
What have you seen change when it comes to the illicit drug market in recent years?
What we're seeing at the moment in Australia is probably the most unstable drug market that we've ever seen. It's unprecedented. We're seeing new and emerging substances coming on the market. We've got more drug alerts out at the moment than I think we've almost ever had.
And that drives those working on the front line to push for change, because to them, the war on drugs has been lost.
One of the reasons nitazines are going to arrive is because what the war on drugs and prohibition does is create what's known in our industry as the iron law of prohibition. That states that drugs will become stronger and stronger and stronger the more illegal they are.
Well, it's like if you tell someone not to do something, they're going to want to do it, right?
Well, that's right, but it's also economics. So if you make something illegal, then there is a tendency to try and make that product in as small and as potent, more bang for your buck, if you like.
We asked both police and Border Force to come on the program, but they declined. And Dr. Jauncey says their silence goes to the very heart of the issue.
Even the word drugs brings up a sense of fear in most people. And I understand that, but I also
if you haven't hit the like button,
understand that fear gets in the way of making good policy. What I want to say to people is actually we're all scared about the same thing, and that is as parents, we want our kids to come home. The only thing that matters is to keep people safe and well.
Claire Rocher will always regret not being able to keep her boys safe. She wants Dylan's death to be a warning for Australia to act now, but also a reminder of just how unpredictable life can be.
Everybody,
so
I
he
love
never
you
stood
guys
a chance,
up, man.
really.
You know, my riders.
So you
right
think
now,
you're
I
safe.
really love you guys.
People
You
think
guys
they're
have
safe
to be
taking what they're taking,
real.
and they're not.
You guys
If you could say one more thing to him, Claire, what would you say?
This whole thing keeps me going, bro.
I'll just tell him that I love him.
It's a mutual thing, Maddie, because your podcast
he doesn't
helps
need to
me
be
a lot,
sorry.
a lot, buddy, and I know it helps others, bro. And the balls, bro, your balls are huge.
Hello, I'm
Put
Dimitri
anything
Clancy.
on, bro.
Thanks for
I
watching
love it.
60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.
All right. I'm done. I'm self.
I didn't know what you were doing, bro.
Yo, guys, I love you. Thank you for showing up, bro. You guys are the fucking balls.
Salute. Thank you, Maddie. I'm going to jump off, bro.
Yeah. There it is. All right, brother.